Hey Becky, this is Joe Boone with the Medicare Advocate Group. I appreciate your phone call. It's always good to hear from new people. This is a card that I sometimes send out to folks. This tells you just a little bit about what we try to do and what you would expect as you go through the Medicare system through the years. Medicare supplement rate increases again. We shop the market independently for you. We don't work for the insurance company, we work for our clients. We secure the same benefits at a much better price, and we will review your plan every year to ensure that you're always paying the least amount possible for your supplement. That's our commitment to you and all our clients, because as you go through your Medicare life, these rates are going to go up a little bit every year. You can't avoid that. There's two reasons they go up. Number one is because of your age. You get another year older, they tack on another percent or two. Now they might have a general overall rate increase. That's where it might go up 10 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 40 bucks. So those increases add up as years go by. So if you can keep your premium as low as possible, that's what you need to do. Because all these policies, like I said on the phone, are health related. As long as you got most of your health, you can switch these policies around. When you lose your health, that's when you got problems. So that's what we do for our folks. I just want to show you something real briefly about how to apply. And you probably already know this, but all you need to do is call Social Security at 800-772-1213 and just tell them you want to apply for Social Security A and B, and they'll guide you through that process. So it's really simple. Something else I want you to keep aware of: Medicare, as you know, there's a Part A for it and a Part B for it. The Part A, as long as you have enough tax credits through your working life, that's the free part. You don't have to worry about it. And that's something you can verify with Social Security too. The Part B, there is a premium on that. Now that's based on your income level. So as long as you are under $170,000 income per year, the Part B monthly premium is $104.90. And it says it right down here, $104.90 per month. People with incomes greater than $170,000 is going to pay a higher monthly premium. So keep that in mind. There is a premium charge on that. Now that's independent of the supplements. The supplements are something totally different. This is just on the Medicare A and B. Part B does have a premium associated with it. It's $104.90, and it's based on your income levels. And you could also ask Social Security about that too. Now something else I'm going to show you here. This is in the guidebook, 2016 Medicare and You guidebook. I don't know if you have one of these guidebooks yet or not, but on page 100 in the guidebook, right in the middle of the page, it says, how do I compare Medigap policies? Different insurance companies may charge different premiums for the same exact policy. So as you shop for a policy, be sure you're comparing the same policy. For example, compare Plan A from one company with Plan A from another company. So right there on page 100, this should really be on page 1 of that guidebook, but on page 100, it's telling you that all these plans are standardized. They're all the same. An A is an A, an N is an N, a G is a G, F is an F. It doesn't matter where you go. They all have to offer the same benefits. The only thing the insurance company has to control is what the premium is on their policies. That's where an independent rep like myself comes in, where I can guide you to the lowest priced plan in your particular zip code without regards to the company. So I always compare it to gas. Gas is gas. If you see gas for $2.20 on one side and maybe $1.90 on the other side, you're probably going to go to the one at $1.90. Why? Because we like to save a buck. It's human nature. And it's the same thing with the supplement plans. Now let's get right to the one chart I wanted to show you. And this is called the Standardized Medicare Supplement Plan Chart. This is also in the guidebook. I believe it's on page 104 in the 2016 Medicare and You guidebook. But I also did an attachment as a PDF to send over to you, so you can print this out if you want to. Now I went ahead and did quotes on a Plan F for you, a Plan G for you, and a Plan N for you. And I want you to know the difference. The Plan F is what they call the Cadillac plan. It covers everything for you. And you can see in the gray here, there's no blank spaces. Well, other than this one down here at the bottom. But there's no blank spaces. It covers everything for you. They call that the Cadillac plan. That Cadillac plan in your zip code is going to run you $183.30. Let's move to the Plan G. If you can see in that Plan G, there's an empty box right here. Bingo, right there. Everything else on that Plan G is the exact same thing as a Plan F, but the only difference is in the Plan G, you're going to pay the $167 doctor deductible yourself out of pocket one time per year. So the Plan F, the Part B deductibles taken care of for you. Plan B, you're going to pay that $167 doctor deductible yourself. Now, why would you want to do that? You do it for the lower monthly premium. I mean, if you know how to write a check and you can send out a check, why not do it yourself if it's going to save you $20, $30 per month? And that's what all my clients do. So, other than the Part B deductible, the Plan F and the Plan G are exactly the same. Now let's move over to the N. The N plan has a couple little differences from the G and the F. On the N plan, in that first box, you can see every time you go to the doctor, it's going to be $20 out of pocket. If you use the emergency room, it's $50 out of pocket. So if you go to the doctor 2, 3, 4 times per year, it'd be better to get the Plan G. If you never go to the doctor, and you say, Joe, I never go to the doctor. Some men tell me that quite often, older men. If that's the case, I would go with the Plan N because it's a much lower premium. So if you go in the doctor one time per year, it's worth it to be with the Plan N. Now, there's a couple other changes too. You can see the N down here at the bottom, just like the G. It does not take care of that Part B doctor deductible for you. So you're choosing to pay that out of pocket too for the lower monthly premium. The only other thing it has difference is down here where it says nothing, but it's for the Part B excess. Now, what are excess charges, Joe? Excess charges are when you go to the doctor and he charges more than what Medicare will pay. Anything above what Medicare will pay is called an excess charge, and you are liable for the excess charge. You'll pay that out of pocket. Now, the good news is, and it's been shown in studies of Medicare, 99.8% of the time, you're never going to run into an excess charge. So if you never run into an excess charge, why worry about it? But there's another way you can totally nip that right in the bud. If you have a procedure coming up with a particular doctor and you know it ahead of time, you want to ask the girl at the front of the desk or the doctor himself, do you charge Medicare rates? If he charges Medicare rates, you don't have to worry about excess charge. If he says, no, I do not charge Medicare rates, then do you charge excess charge? Well, I might charge an excess charge. Okay, so you want to be careful of that. And all it is just asking the girl at the desk or the doctor himself or herself, do they charge Medicare excess charges? Do they charge the standardized Medicare supplement rates? So if you ask that ahead of time, you're not going to have any problems. But again, 99.8% of the time, Medicare recipients never run into excess charges. So that makes the Plan N pretty good if you rarely go to the doctor. So that's it. You can print this out. I think this will help you out. When you look at this chart, and I always tell new people this, you want to look at the benefits that are in each category and compare it to the price in your zip code. In some zip codes, it would be better to go with another plan versus another plan. But if you're willing to pay that Part B deductible out of pocket, you have a lot more opportunity to lower your monthly premiums and still save money over the year, even though you're paying the $167 out of pocket. So that's all I got to show you right now, but I'm sure you'll have more questions. If you do, feel free to email me, feel free to call me. Be glad to call you back and talk to you further about it. But I'm glad I heard from you. I appreciate your time. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.